welcome back to Pepper Geek. Today I'm going to be showing you how we make one of our favorite salsa recipes. So making salsa is a great way to use up tomatoes, peppers, cilantro, and garlic from the garden. So we've done a lot of experimenting in the kitchen, and this salsa is our favorite red salsa with the perfect level of heat. We've made this salsa for cookouts and parties, and everybody really likes it. So we're excited to finally share it with you. So this recipe is really easy and quick to make. All you need is a food processor, and if you don't have a food processor, you could even just chop the ingredients really fine for a chunkier salsa. However, I would not recommend using a blender for this, as it can result in an undesirable consistency. Now today, I'm going to be making a small batch of this salsa, which is perfect for 2 people or one very hungry person.
Joey doesn't share food!
But you can very easily double or triple this recipe if you're going to be making it for a crowd. Alright, let's get started. So all you need for this recipe are 2 decent sized globe tomatoes, though we have used Roma tomatoes and different varieties. It always comes out really good. You'll also need 2 fresh cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice, half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of sea salt, and a 1/4 cup of fresh green onion and a 1/4 cup of fresh chopped cilantro. We're also going to be adding 1 roughly chopped jalapeno pepper to the salsa for a little bit of heat. However, you can certainly add a serrano pepper or anything spicier if you want a salsa that has a little bit more kick to it. We have made this salsa with different peppers. It always comes out really good. However, if you're preparing it for a crowd, keep that in mind. Not everybody likes hot peppers.
God.
The unique thing about this recipe is that it doesn't contain any white onion or sweet onion. It contains green onion at the end. So it's kind of a nice little twist if you aren't a fan of raw onion. And of course, you're gonna need some good crunchy tortilla chips to enjoy the salsa after. So I have my 2 tomatoes here, and I did slice them and de-pulp them. It's okay if a little bit of pulp gets in, but you do want to remove as much pulp as possible so it's not watery. And you can throw them right in the food processor.
It is time for Will It Fit?
Then you're gonna add your chopped garlic, your chopped jalapeno pepper, your 2 tablespoons of lime juice, your salt, and your cumin. The cilantro and green onion are actually gonna go in at the end. Now, it is worth mentioning that I removed the pith and the seeds from the pepper to avoid any bitter flavors from coming through. However, you can certainly leave it in if you prefer. If you want a little bit more spice, I would just use a spicier pepper. Right, now we're ready to blend it up. We like to prepare this salsa with a thinner consistency, but if you want it thicker, just pulse it a little bit less, or like I said before, you can just finely chop the ingredients and mix them together. Alright, so the salsa is all blended, and now I'm going to pour it into a bowl before adding the green onion and cilantro. Now I'm going to add the chopped green onion and chopped cilantro. We have tried this salsa with blending the green onion and blending the cilantro, and it comes out pretty good. So if you prefer to keep it even more simple and you don't like the chunky texture of the onion and the cilantro, you certainly can just blend it all together. But I do prefer to leave them whole and stir them in after. So that's really all there is to it. I do recommend putting this in the fridge for at least 30 minutes to an hour before you serve it. It's much better chilled, and like many homemade salsas, it is much better after sitting for a day or 2 if it lasts that long. So now it's time to give it a try. It tastes really fresh, and it has a really nice, perfect level of heat from the jalapeno. The zing from the lime juice is nice, and it's not overwhelming with the cumin flavor.
Ooh, good batch. We've been eating this like a lot this summer.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, I think it depends on the tomato. Get a really fresh tomato, and we just picked that jalapeno, so yeah, you gotta try this.
Yeah, it's perfect on eggs, pizza, mac and cheese, burritos, everything. Yeah.
Tacos. Thank you.
So let us know in the comments how you make your salsa. I'm gonna leave a link to the recipe in the description. If you do try this recipe, leave a review on our website. It really helps us out. And let us know how you liked it. We're also in the process of working on a cookbook, which is really exciting. We'll leave a link in the description to that below when it's ready. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.